when I turn my heart towards him. If all of life turns on the turn, the most important thing I can do when I get out of bed is turn towards Jesus, have a right understanding of who he is and a right understanding of who he says that I am. So then I'm not turned towards the crowd. I'm not looking for applause from the world. I am rightly turned towards the one who
Jesus
says,
never looked for fame.
And I can bear his image out into the world. When I have spent time,
He just always say, hey, man,
so then I am resting in my own belovedness.
That's how you have peace. When you talk to Jesus and be yourself with your identity.
And you might really like the contemplative. I just
Better Together.
I spent 4 days in the desert of New Mexico on a silent retreat. Like I said, you might like the contemplative. I can't begin to tell you how terrified I was. You were? Okay, well, I feel better about myself. Not only terrified because what was I producing? What was I performing? What was going to come out of it? Yeah, and it was just like, God he just wants your presence. And
he touched your heart to do things at certain moments when you don't have an opponent.
How much of my identity is
like the devil, I rebuke you. Them the very first words you can say.
He just
like taking a doo-doo.
With you. And going back to it's Romans 5. Christ arrives right on time to make this happen. He didn't and doesn't wait.
And it's for me to make everybody happy. But I got to make myself happy and understand that people that believe in me like I believe in them. Better Together.
To get ourselves ready. It's not that we have to produce or perform to be good enough for Jesus. When we were still sinners, when we still
be good for the people.
Still rebellious, when we couldn't produce anything.
Understand that we can make it right for everybody. Believe in God and believe in you. 22.
All my righteousness.
BIBLE.
I can come to you with.
Basic instructions before you leave Earth. Have some type of structure about yourself in society.
As I am, and his presence
and communication,
his perfectness,
with company,
his righteousness. There at the cross, the King.
It tell you in Matthew, G.
And then out of that contemplative place, knowing my beloved,
all the way to Peter.
Then I get to go and be an activist out into the
when
world.
They had conversations.
To earn his love, but because
even lied to people because he knew they were trying to what?
It's an overflowing out of that. Yeah. So I think
so
much of my life I was really convicting for.
But all he did was say, "Let's get it, get him, Peter."
Performance and production, as opposed to now.
And I got a team with you, like believers, disciples.
More in your image, more in
but
your
one of them is a what?
Reflect you more accurately out into the world.
Fake, crisscrosser. That's why he's not here today.
Right? It values what we achieve, and there's nothing wrong.
That's what happened to the devil, G.
Excellent at what you do. Right?
22.
So if you are working in an office, be great at it. If you work in a studio,
on a job, studio, anywhere you at, be the